Hello everyone, good evening. I hope all of you are good and I am also fine. So today I will take another class, one class of mathematics, that is for class 6, and this class is helpful you for the various competitive exams, school exam, TPC, TET, SSC and Olympiad. Okay, and the chapter is like that, playing with numbers. Okay, the chapter is playing with numbers. So in this chapter, we know that the what is whole number. Whole number is started from 0 and natural number is started from 1, 2, and okay. So natural number is what? Natural number, you have to know this. Natural number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dot. Okay, and whole number, sir, whole number are what? Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the previous chapter, that is in the first chapter, you already learned this about this. Okay, natural number and whole number, integer, etc. Now, what is factor? What is factor, sir? A factor of a number. A factor of a number is the exact divisor of that number, So what is factor, sir? You have to know what is factor. A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Okay, and for example 2 is a factor of 6. Factor of 6 what? 6 is divided by 2, that is 3. So 6 we can write 2 into 3. So 2 is a factor of 6, because if I divide 6 with 2, we get answer 3. And also 3 is a factor of 9. If I divide 9 with 3, then we get a result, that is quotient is 9, exactly divisible. So 9 is exactly divisible by 3, 6 is exactly divisible by 2, and we can say 4 is a factor of 3 is a factor of 3. Okay, 3 is a factor of 9 and 4 is a factor of 4 is a factor of what? 12. We can say that. So understood what is factor? A factor means, a factor is a number of a number. A factor of a number is the exact division, is the exact divisor of a number, okay, of that number. So for example 2 is a factor of 6. If I divided by it, means if I divided 6 by 2, we get an answer is 3, and which is exactly divisible. Okay, the result. And 3 is a factor of 9, means if I divide 9 by 3, we get a result is 3, that is exactly divisible. Okay, like that. 4 is a factor of 12. If I divide 12 by 4, we get the answer is 3. Okay, fine. Okay, now we will learn what is multiples. Okay, what is multiples? So multiples are the numbers. Okay, multiples are the numbers which are multiplied by other numbers to get a specific number. Okay, to get a specific number. Got my point? So for example multiples of 2 are what? That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How? So multiply by 1, that is 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 into 3 is 6 and 2 into 4 is 8. So multiples of a number means the table of that number up to unlimited numbers. Okay, the multiple of a numbers means the table of that number, not only up to 10, up to unlimited numbers. Okay, so multiples are the numbers which are multiplied by other numbers to get a specific number. Suppose 2 into 1 is what? 2. 2 into 2 is what? 4. 2 into 3 is what? 6. And 2 into 4 is 8. So multiples of 2 are what? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 dot dot dot. Okay. So here is question. Sir, how many times we multiply? Multiples of 2 is unlimited. Okay, infinite. And factors of a number is finite. Okay, the factors of a number is finite. Now we find out the factors of someone. Okay, so we will do some questions from the topic. Now factors, we have to find out the factors. So every number is divided by itself and 1. Okay, so factors 36 what? 36 is 2. If you divide it by 2, it will be 18. If I divide it by 2, it will be 9. It will be 3. It will be 3. So therefore factors of 36, all factors of 36 are what? 1, 36, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. How can you find it? Find out every number is divisible by 1 and every number is divisible by itself. Okay, or we can say 1 is a factor of all numbers and the number is itself is a factor. Okay, now if we divide by 2, we get 18. So 2 is a factor. If I divide by 3, we will get that is 18. Okay, 3 is also factor of 36. 12. Oh, there is another factor is there. There is 12 and 18. Okay, if I divide by 3, it will begin 12. So 12 by 3 is a factor, and 4 is also factor. 4 is also factor. Here, 4 is also factor. If I divide by 36 by 4, 4 is also divided factor. And if I divide by 6, 6 is also factor. And if I divide it by 9, 9 is also factor. And if I divide it by 12, 12 is also factor of 36. And if I divide it by 18, 18 is also factors. Okay, 18 is also factor. So 1, 13 is common, and other you have to find out. Okay, how can you find out other term? 3 is divided factor, and 2 into 2 is 4. 4 is divided by, if I 4 divided by 36, it will be 9. And 2 into 3, 6 is also divided. 9 into 3 is also divided. So 4 into 3, 12 is also divided. So 9 into 2, 18 is also divisor. Okay, factor. So I write here again. 36 is divided by 2 into 18, 2 into 9, and 3 into 3. So now another question. Take another question. I take another question. Okay. Hello students, look at here. I take as exercise 3.1 from NCERT. Find out the factors of the following numbers. There is 24, 15, 23, and 27. Okay. Now, how can I do this? 24 divided by 2, this 12. If I divide by 2, it will be 6. If I divide by 2, it will be 3. Now, all factors of 24 are what? First is 1, and then second is 24 itself. Okay, these two are common for every numbers, and 2 is divided is another factor, 3 is another factor, 4 is another factor. If I divide by 2, we may get 12. If I divide by 3, we may get 8. And if I divide by 4, we may get 6. Those 6 is also factor. Okay, and 24 is also divided by 12. So all the factors of 24 are what, sir? 8, 6 and 8. 8 is also a factor. How can I find it? 2 is also factor, 3 is factor. Then 2 into 2 is 4 is factor, and 6, 2 into 3 is 6 is also factor. If I divide by 24 by 6, we will get 4, right? Now 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. 8 is also factor, and another is 12. Another is there is 2, 12. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So 12 is also factors. So look at here. All the factors of any numbers are finite. How many factors are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The total number of factors here is equal to 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, sorry, 8 factors are there. Okay, so factors are always infinite. Now from B, that is 15. If you divide by 15 by 3, we will get 5. So therefore all factors of 15 are what? 1 comma 15 is common for all numbers, that is 1, and the number itself is common for all factors. Another is 3 and another is 5. Okay, nothing is there. So total number of factors are here. So total number of factors are equal to 4. Okay, then each 23. If you divide 23 by 23, you will get 1. So therefore all factors of 23 are, that is 1 comma 23. Nothing is factor of 23 except 1 and 23. There is no other factor in 23. Okay, so 1 and 23 are the factors. The total number of factors is 2. So for total number of factors is equal to 2. Then D is what? 27. Okay, so if we divide by 27 by 3, it will be 9. If we divide by 3, it will be again 3. So therefore all factors of 27 are what? 1 comma 27 is common, sir, and then 3 will came, 3 into 3 9 will came. Okay, and nothing is there. 3 into 3 9 and 3 into 3 9 and 27. So 1 comma 27, 3 comma 9 are the all factors. So therefore total number of factors is, total number of factors is 4. So total number of factors is 4 here. So we can say the factors of any number is finite, that means which is countable. Finite number means which is countable, and the multiples of all numbers is uncountable. So exercise 3.1, question number 1, I did 4 questions here, and rest of the question you did at your home. Okay, you did at your home. So our next question, students, our next question is write the 5 multiple of 5 and 8, and C is another is there, I did not write it. So C is your homework. Okay, so 5 multiple. Okay, so multiple means one kind of table, that is table of 5. You remember the table of 5 is what? So that is therefore 5 multiples. How can you find it? First, a number 5 into 1 is 5, sir. 5 into 2 is 10. 5 into 3 is 15. Then 5 into 4 is 20, and 5 into 5 is 25. So 5 multiple are there. Therefore the 5 multiples of 5 are what? 5 itself, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like that, if they ask 10 multiple, 12 multiple, 15 multiple, you can find out easily. Okay, so here they ask 5 multiple, that's why I am finding only 5 up to 5. Okay, if they ask for 7 multiple, you just multiply 5 into 6 and 5 into 7 up to 7. Okay, from 1 to 7. So 5 multiples of 5 are 5 comma 10 comma 15 comma 20 comma 25. Okay, now option B. So of B is 8. Therefore 8 into 1 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 8 into 3 is 24. 8 into 4 is 32, and 8 into 5 is 40. Okay, so therefore we can write the 5 multiples of 8 are what? 8 comma 16 comma 24 comma 32 comma 40. Okay, question complete. 5 multiple of 8. Okay, 5 multiple 8 means you have to multiply 8 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they ask for 7 multiplied, that is 8 will be left side, and after that multiplied 1 to up to 7. Okay, fine. So we move on the next question. Now we will write, or we will remember few notes on factors and multiples. Okay, that is the basic difference between factors and multiples. First one is 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. Okay, 1 is factor of every number. And for example, take any number, that is 7 into 1 is 7, 8 into 1 is 8, 5 into 1 is 5, 6 into 1 is 6, is not it? Next, the next properties, or properties, we can say properties of factors. Okay, you have to remember this one. The next two is, next two number properties of factor are, every number is a factor of itself. Every number is a factor of itself. Okay, for example, if I divide 36, we can write 36 into 1. So every number is factor of itself. If I take 8 into 1, so every number is factor of itself. Okay, next properties. What's number 3? What's number 3 is what? Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of the number. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Okay, that number. And I take one example here. If I take example 1, that is 2 is a factor of 6, and 6 is exactly divisible by 2, and we will get answer 3. Okay, fourth number properties. So fourth number property says what, sir? Every factor is less than or equal to given number. Every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Okay, what does it mean, sir? What does it mean? Every factor is a less than or equal to its given number. Suppose factors of 6 is what? Factors of 6 are what? 1, 6, 3, 2. So look at here. If I take the factors of 6 here, what? There is 6 into 1 equal to 6, or we can write. So 1 is less than 6, that is small number. 3 is also less than 6, and 2 is also less than 6. That is, we can say every factor is less than the given number. Now, or equal, that is 6 is also factor. So 6 is equal to 6, is not it? So that's why they said every factors is less than, that is 1, 3, 2 are less than the number 6, and equal, that is 6 is also a factor. So every factor is less than or equal to the given factor. Okay, next factor number 5. Next factor number, so 5 number factors is total number of factors. Total number of factors of a given number is finite. Finite means countable. Finite means countable. That is, the total number of factors of a given number is finite means countable. Okay. For example, if I take an example, for example, factors of 6. Factors of 6 are what, sir? 1, 6, 2, 3. That is, how many factors are there? 4 factors are there. So total number of factors what? Total number of factors of 6 is equal to 4. Isn't it? Total number of factors of 6 is equal to 4. So 4 is a finite number. Finite number means, sir, finite number means we can calculate it, we can count it. Okay, those number are countable, these number are known as finite number. 1 crore, 10 crore, 10 lakhs, 1 lakh, 3, 4, these are finite numbers. Okay, and infinite number is what? Infinite number is that is uncountable. If someone asks to count the natural number of star in the midnight, can you count it? No, this unlimited. Okay, unlimited. Okay, so those are countable are known as finite number, and those are uncountable are known as infinite number. Okay, so there are five properties of factors are. First one is 1 is a factor of every number, that is we can, if we divide by 1 the numbers, we will get the number itself. That is 7 into 7, 7 into 1 is 7, 8 into 1 is 8, 5 into 1 is 5, 6 into 1 is 6. That is 1 is a factor of what? Every number. Every number is a factor of itself. Yes, every number. 36 we can write 36 into 1, 8 is we can write 8 into 1, 7 we can write 7 into 1. If I divide 7 by 7, we can answer what? How? 7 divided by 7 get 1. So 7 is a factor of itself. Similarly, any number is factor of itself. So every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. This is the exact divisor. So 2 is a factor of 6. Therefore 2 is exact divisor of what? 6. If you divide 6 by, for example, 6 divided by 2, what will you get? You will get 3 is the answer. So exact divisor of the number. Every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Suppose factors of 6 are what? 1, 6, 3, 4. Here 1, 3 and 2. 1, 2 and 3 are less than the number 6, and 6 is equal to the number 6. So that's why every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Okay, got my point? Next, total number of factors of a given number is finite. Finite means, sir, it is countable. Finite means it is countable. So when a number is countable, it is called finite. So example, factors of 6 are 1, 6, 3. Okay, so total number of factors is 4. Total number of factors is 4. Okay, then if you take another number, another 36 or 12 or 27, there also you can count. You can able to count the factors of that number. That is 6, 4, 9, 10, whatever it may be. Okay, that is finite. Now we will study the properties of multiples. The properties of important properties of multiples. Okay, now the properties of multiples. So first one is every number is multiple of itself. Every number is multiple of itself. Okay, every number is multiple of itself. For example, if I take 7 into 1 is what? 7. So 7 is also multiple of 7, and 5 into 1 is also, you can write 5. 12 into 1 is equal to, we can write 12. So every number is a multiple of itself. Number 2 properties. Okay, number 2 properties. The number 2 properties is the number of multiple of a given number are finite. The number of multiples of a given number is infinite. The factors are finite, but these are infinite. For example, what is the second property? The property is the number of multiples of a given number is infinite. Infinite means uncountable. Infinite means uncountable. Okay, that is what? Uncountable means, suppose 1 into 7 is 7, 7 into 2 is 14, 7 into 3 is 21, 7 into 4 is 28. So uncountable. You can 7 into 5, 7 table, 7 into 12, 7 into 1 crore, 7 into 3 crore, 7 into 1 lakh, 7 into 100, 7 into 9,000, 7 into 1,000, 7 into 500, whatever it will be. It will multiplies lots of times. That is uncountable times we can multiply by 7 with any number. Okay. That's why these are uncountable. There is no limit. But in the table of 7, there is 7 to 10. These are finite. But the multiples of 7 are infinite. Okay, that is uncountable. Got my point? So move on the next. So our third property is the multiples of a given number are is greater than or equal. The multiples of a given number is greater than or equal to that the number. Okay. For example, if I take 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 2 is 14, and 7 into 3 is 21, 7 into 4 is 28. Okay. So look at here. Every multiple is what? Every multiple is equal, greater than. That is, the multiple of a number is greater than or equal to the number. So it will be greater than the multiple. This one is one multiple, this one is another multiple, this one is second multiple, this is third multiple, this is fourth multiple. So all these except 7 all are greater than the number. So 14, 21, 28 is greater than the number 7. So we can say the multiple of a given number is greater than the numbers, or we can say multiple of 7 is equal to the number, that is 7. 7 into 1 is 7. So here is equal, and all the others multiples are greater than. So in case of factors, multiples are less than or equal to the numbers. You have to remember, in factors, multiples are equal or less than the numbers, but in multiples, the multiples are in multiplication, the multiples are what? Equal or greater than the numbers. Okay. So these are the properties. So student, this is much for today. Okay. Today we will learn the multiples and factors is what with example, and we will do exercise NCERT exercise 3.1 for class 6. Okay. And we will do the we will learn the important properties of multiples are what with example, and important properties of factors are what with example. True, false, or filling the blanks or MCQ questions may come from these properties. Okay, you have to learn this by heart. In the next day, we will study the numbers, prime numbers, and composite numbers, and even numbers, odd numbers as what. Okay. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.